Am I recording? Awesome. My phone's a little slow, so I'm not always 100% sure if we're recording or not. Hello, hi. My name is Ismael Isaias Ramirez, and I am recording a video because I want to. It's something fun to do, and also I'm gonna play the keyboards a little bit. Well, not really a keyboard, but if you've seen any videos in the past, I don't need to explain myself too much more after that, but I'm using GarageBand per the norm. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. And I'm just gonna play a little bit of the keyboard before I have to go to work. And yes, I did say have to. Okay, so gonna yeah, baby. Gonna take a ceremonious sip from this mug. Love this mug. That's whiskey in there, by the way. That is hard liquor before work. I'm gonna play the piano. No doubt about it. I'm also going to talk. I'm not gonna focus too much on the playing specifically. Like, I'm not gonna focus on, like, okay, chords, hit chords, okay, notes, hit notes, patterns, rhythms, beats. Just going to let my fingers do the talking, and not in a overly sexual way, but just a little bit sexual, sure. Not really getting mad at myself when notes don't sound the way I want them to, because obviously I'm just the best player in the world, so one thing that I did not do too great today. My days are separated into three parts. They're separated into three parts, and each day is separated by sleep. So, sleep, I don't include that in my three-parter. If it was, it would be the fourth part, but I'm not including it. I'm gonna switch up the chords as well. I'm tired of those chords. Man, I'm tired of those chords. So today I played a little bit of Magic the Gathering. Online, not with people yet. Honestly, I'm a little bit intimidated about deck building. Like, deck building is a key part of these card games, but I'm just so intimidated by it. Ooh, I don't play with these chords too often. That's pretty nice. I like that. That's cool. Oh, those are nice chords. Very wedding. It's giving wedding. It's giving white dresses. It's giving fantasy on a meadow plain. Oops. 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 That's better. Is that a chord? That's a chord. Ooh, that's a sharp. For some reason, I always find those sharps and those little those little notes that are just like those little sour notes that just add so much to the sound. I don't play with these chords often. A C sharp minor chord. That much time today. Honestly, I had like I laid down on my bed today after I finished with the sort of first part of my day routine. That's what I was trying to say. Is my routine is broken up into threes, not including sleep. But obviously I get sleep because that's important. Let me know why. I'm never gonna be able to not hear that now. Ooh, you know what I love about this key that I'm in? It's very nostalgic for me, and I don't know why. It evokes like cruising down late at night, looking at a house. It looks very rustic. It's a wooden house. It looks old but kempt, and it just brings to mind like in that house in the top room. Ooh, interesting. Huh? Technically in key, but we'll just leave that alone. Too bad. My fingers like to play it. And fantasy, like in that room, you just imagine like floating lights, and although it can be scary, I guess, but I'm picturing like warm colors. I hate that chord doesn't work. Can it work if I do? Can I do this? No. Man, it really doesn't work. Damn. Maybe that works better than just in terms of like wanting to be pretty with the keys. Of course, to each his own when it comes to flavor. But it's cool. I've never really played in this key before, so. That works. Man, learning is an interesting thing. We should all learn. Interesting. I like that. Magic the Gathering was fun. My routine goes wake up in the morning, fight feelings of wanting to kill myself. Just like can't, like no one ever warned me. You know what schools need to warn kids about when they one of the things they need to be warning kids about about adulthood is just taxes. Duh. But like how difficult it's gonna be every day to get up. Like no one tells you that. No one tells you that. I don't have kids. If I had kids, I would say, kids, love, love how you can get up in the morning and it's like nothing happened. Like you get up in the morning and it's like you're already 100%. You're good to go. Like that is not the case. Haunting. It's giving haunting. It's giving sad. It's giving mysteriously sad. Wow, this chord can change pretty easily. I'm finding from like haunting to like, because it's so pretty when it's like this. Hold on, let me try to mess around with this a little bit more. No, that's not it. There's a chord. So F sharp minor 7. Right, here we go. And then we switch it over to. That's not. Oh, that's interesting. Ooh. Just hitting all the wrong chords. Interesting ways of blending sounds to my liking. Anyways, it's 6:08. Basically, I played Magic the Gathering today at the library, making sure I'm not at home by myself being depressed. Gym is important. Shout outs to my doctor who's not feeling perfectly. She's feeling under the weather, and so I worry for her. But I don't need to worry for her because I know this is just a temporary state until we meet our fate. As morbid as that might sound, it's actually good because I know she's gonna bounce back and things are just gonna be. Then I'll be able to talk to her again and get her consultation. Her being sick does have me thinking though and wondering about my future and how I'm gonna be and get along. But things take time, especially when you're coming from what I came from, which is like just deep despair and a pit of misery. So, but not in a like, but also like fortunate. Like I'm fortunate because that it didn't get worse. Gonna sneeze. Okay. I draw on my past experiences to help facilitate my mental well-being. And I have work later. I am a delivery driver for DoorDash. one of their best, to be honest. Oh, and with that note, I'll wrap it up. Thank you for listening. Talk to you again probably tomorrow. My routine has been gym, library, me time, then work, then sleep. Keeping track of my money. Life is definitely better. And I'm learning that I'm learning that being perfect isn't what life is all about. Having the perfect life isn't my goal. Like, my goal is not to like be perfect in life, but my goal is just to exist in my world, to be able to handle it, to be able to be myself, and through my work in therapy, which is basically just a means for some for clarity on oneself, introspection. It's basically a way for someone to get a little bit more understanding into who they are as a person, and that's what therapy has done for me. And that doesn't mean that life is easy. That doesn't mean that life is without struggle or without frustration. Only that I'm not so depressed anymore, because I have a understanding of why when it comes to my life. And I can't control other people. I cannot. But through therapy and through insight on myself, I'm better able to handle myself when the world becomes a bit unpredictable. So we'll see what the future holds. I'm gonna make sure to journal every day so that I have sort of an account. But I've been journaling for years, multiple years, not just one, not just two, not just three. And what I've found is that, well, one, cycles are a real thing. Kind of crazy. It does, like, we're not in control. We are just an amalgamation of the things that happen in our lives, and they repeat themselves. But also, the journaling, I find that there's something to be desired. In another way of speaking, it doesn't capture the whole thing. It doesn't capture the entire, it doesn't paint the entire picture. So journaling in combination with maybe video journaling, documenting, just giving myself the attention that I desperately need and want and deserve, that I can start to get a better understanding of myself, that and therapy. But I'm looking forward to like, I've already have journals, video journals of myself from like years ago, and so I think it's just going to be interesting to like, all of these things help give me sort of a snapshot of a time in my life, and this is the time of my life. They say you don't know that you don't know. People have said in the past, generations older, have said that they don't know they're in the golden years until they're gone. Until they're in the past, and so I've had the thought before. I'm like, well, maybe these are my golden years in a sense. Of course, I hope not, because I'm an ambitious person. Thank you, therapy, and I and I don't want this to be the pinnacle. But maybe it's a golden years in one sense, one form. More golden years to come. So, 20 minutes, peace, love, happiness. Take care.